Hello everyone and welcome to the INFINOX Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for INFINOX on Friday the 12th of March. What are you going to learn in today's video? Well, as we reach the end of the week, positive sentiment is just starting to tail off a bit. We have seen some strong runs in recent days from the back of the stimulus package in the States being signed into law. However, just as Friday approaches, that positive sentiment is starting to wane, and we're starting to see US bond yields going higher. We're seeing the dollar strengthening, and subsequently, because of that, we're seeing gold lower and equity markets lower. We're on the lookout for the US Michigan sentiment data today to see how the consumer in the States is starting to react following on from lockdowns as the key data to watch today. Now, don't forget, at the end of this video, we've got the INFINOX support and resistance table for major markets, and that's always going to be good to look at, I think, for your levels. In terms of market insights, we've got a bit of a UK theme today. We've got cable starting to pick up a little bit after a bit of a corrective pullback. Is this a buying opportunity? We're looking at FTSE 100. Seems to still be playing a bit of a range there. And interestingly, we're starting to see the gold price starting to fall back again as that dollar is strengthening. So let's have a look at these charts. Looking at the INFINOX MT4 platform now, we can see that cable has had this pretty good run of higher, actually of 3 strong positive candles in a row until today, where we've started to see a little bit of dollar strengthening. But it's interesting that that dollar strengthening has just come just at the point once more at $1.40. Well, it seems to be a barrier, doesn't it? There was a barrier earlier in March, and it's again hit that barrier and just tailed off a little bit. We do still see some strong momentum on sterling dollar, though, and I think at some stage we will see that this is going to be a buying opportunity. Looking onto the hourly chart, you can see it's sort of pulling back into support area. Just zoom out once more, I think there. You can see it's sort of pulling back into support area around that 39.28, 39.30 area. And I think it will be interesting to see if we can start to build support. You had some decent economic growth figures out of the UK. I say decent, better than expected. So that might start to see a bit of support forming. You can see effectively it's also back to around, if I draw in an uptrend area there, you can see an actual uptrend channel sort of. So it could be a buying opportunity on this hourly chart here. So let's have a look at FTSE 100. And you can see FTSE 100 has basically been ranging, actually, sort of 6,250, 6,3 as the support area, up towards 6,8 seems to be on FTSE 100. Zooming in slightly, you can see that range better. And it's just tailing off back under the 6,800 level again. And it's sort of pulling back into effectively what is a bit of a pivot area in the middle of this band, sort of 6,610 to 6,640. You've got it's fairly neutral on the momentum indicators, to be honest, and the small candlestick bodies just again suggest that we are fairly neutrally configured on FTSE. But I think a pullback into that support band 610 to 640 would probably be a bit of a buying opportunity. I still think that FTSE's got further to go to test 6.8 and above in this range, and it looks, I think, at some stage at which it will be going higher. So finally onto the gold chart. Again, the downtrend channel is still intact. Anytime you get a recovery on gold, it just falls over. We had a negative candle yesterday ultimately, and the stronger dollar today is again pulling gold lower. Moving on to the 4-hour chart, you can see that faltering at resistance again, back underneath a little pivot area of resistance. Sorry, pivot area of support, 1720 area, faltering underneath that. And I think if it now goes underneath $1,700, you could see a retest of the low at 1675 again. We've seen the momentum indicator just rolling over. If I go back on the daily chart, you can see that the consistent faltering of the RSI, the relative strength index, which is faltering, and I think that it's going to be again that rally seen as another chance to sell on gold. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it interesting and informative. We've got another INFINOX Market Insights video for you on Monday, where we'll be looking at how markets are responding to a slew of Chinese data early on Monday morning. So with that, I will leave you with the INFINOX support and resistance table, and I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you next week. Thank you.